Christ 17 TV back upside your head with another one. Merry motherfucking Christmas, everybody. Today we're going to talk about never really getting shit for Christmas. When I lived in the Bronx, we was poor. Never had a Christmas tree, ever. Never, ever had a Christmas tree in the BX. Taylor Avenue, I was a young kid, and only thing I got was a football. And I begged for that all year. Because I love to play sports, and that's all I did was go outside and play sports. Me and all my friends from Taylor Ave. And to be honest, none of my friends really had no trees. Now that I think about it, I don't remember any of my friends having no trees. And when you live in the hood, aka what they call it now, the trenches, you grow up not having shit and you okay with it. You always angry because you go to school with kids who do got it. And to be real with you, growing up poor make you appreciate the shit you have now, today, these days growing up. I tell my son, like, boy, you lucky. I try to give you everything I didn't have because I know how hard it was not having shit growing up and wanting so many things but getting absolutely damn near nothing. When your mom's got to pay all the bills by herself because your dad is nowhere around, still trying to put food on the table every night because nobody else is bringing in dough because you just a young kid. But Christmas, I woke up Christmas and only had a football, and to be honest, my mom gave me the football the day before so I can go outside and play with my friends football. That's all we played was sports. Sports kept me from always thinking about being broke, thinking about having on the cheapest shoes you can find, $4 or $5 shoes, calling Skippies. I mean, that's the kind of shit we had. I mean, do you remember having just a couple pair of school clothes and have to go outside inside your play clothes? Well, listen like this. We were so poor, my play clothes was my school clothes, except a pair of sweatpants. We had jackets, the same puff jacket with feathers coming out that shit for 2-3 years until you were actually too motherfucking big and the coat was too damn small. That's how we lived. It was tough back then. Mama tried her hardest. We didn't have turkey for Thanksgiving. We had regular food for Thanksgiving. Christmas, we didn't have Christmas dinners. We had regular food. Chinese food was a treat. Pizza was a treat. Nowadays, motherfucker eat Chinese food once, 2 times a damn week. Pizza once, twice a week. Back then growing up, it was a treat. I mean, I remember pork chops was cheap. Liver was cheap. Platanos was cheap. And rice and fucking beans was cheap. So that's what we ate almost all the time. And trust me, I hated eating liver like a motherfucker. But guess what? If you don't eat, you don't eat. There was no other fucking options. There was no, oh, well, can we pull this out the freezer or the refrigerator? No, there was none of that. We didn't have a TV in our room. If we wanted to watch TV, guess what? We'd have to go in our mom's room with step pops who wasn't shit, wasn't bringing in no money, but sure liked to drink a whole lot and whoop our motherfucking ass when mama be gone. I mean, growing up back then made you tough, appreciate the little shit you barely had, and you wasn't letting nobody take shit from you because you didn't have nothing. All my friends, we grew up the same way. One parent, because I don't consider the dude that was staying with my mom nobody because he wasn't contributing. He didn't teach us shit. He had a few sayings, but that was about it. He didn't show us a motherfucking thing. Then, growing up, when we go from Taylor Ave to Beach Ave, we see all the drug dealers. They got the video games in the store. Street Fighter, that was my favorite shit. We went in there, we played. Used to be guys like Big Man, Max Dog, Ugly Dean, Renee. I mean, these motherfuckers would play us the game, lose, kick our little ass, and then give us quarters to beat the other motherfucking drug dealers. It was crazy. That was in like 90, 91. That's how, shit was hard then, but shit was different because the whole community would take care of the little kids. I mean, they would be like, okay, why don't you go to the store, get me this and that, and buy you a slice. That's how we used to make our little change to play the games, running errands for the drug dealers. At 12, 13 years old, it was different. And all those guys was fly guys, big chains, Pele coats, Soda Club. I mean, the flyest Gore-Tex fucking boots, Timberlands, army jackets, everything, man. There was this one guy, Big Man. So, I mean, when they say Big Man, he was like Big Pun before Big Pun was Big Pun. He was a big fucking dude. He had this girlfriend who had a loud fucking mouth. You could hear her up the block. She was always causing trouble, right? So, one day, Big Man comes in the store, gives us some quarters. We play in the game. He gets on the game, and we kick his ass. And he starts, you little motherfuckers. He leaves. And Big Man was hella cool, though. He always used to look out, give us change for the game, talk shit, writing graffiti, Big Man, 102 Park. Like, we had some characters. We had some cool motherfuckers, though, man, because they all knew us from the hood. They would throw the ball around at us, all kind of shit. Talk shit to us. I mean, it was cool, man, because that's how you grow up there in the hood. You know what I'm saying? People talk shit to you, older guys, because they like you and they trying to mold you at the same time. They don't want you to be no punk, no bitch. You know what I'm saying? So there was one day that I seen him. We were playing the games, all the shit. And I went home, went to school, came back, and seen candles outside, and they said he had got killed. So, story was, they were all sitting on milk crates on the corner of Beach and Merrill, Murder Merrill, okay? I was probably maybe 11, maybe 12. I came home from school and had found out they had killed him. Hurt me a lot because he always looked out for me and my little brother, man. And he was a cool dude, man. They said somebody came up with a 357 from behind him while he was sitting on the motherfucking crate and put it to the back of his head and blew his brains through his eyes. The people who seen it coming down from the buildings said his brains was all over the concrete. You couldn't even see his face. It's like his head exploded like a pumpkin. And I'll never forget that because that was one of the guys who was really nice to me and my little brother when I was growing up. And it fucked me up because he was a good guy. He talked shit, but he was a big dude. We would fuck with him and I would run off, throwing snowballs, all kind of shit like that. And when he caught you, he kicked your ass, but I used to run around because his big ass wasn't going to catch me. R.I.P. to Big Man. But it's just shit growing up in the hood. And that happened during, I want to say, the summertime. And it was just something that always stuck with me was like the people who treat you good in life, embrace that. I mean, appreciate it. Because the saying is so true. here today, gone tomorrow, and that's what it was. He was here one day, and I went to school, came home, he was gone. They had candles. They put a big ass mural. It was fucking fly. It was there for a long time until they tore down that building and made a laundromat there. His name was there for a very, very, very long time. But that's one of the things I remember is like growing up poor, we had it rough. But the people, we had it rough together. So we made it work. I mean, we would all barely have shit, me and my friends, but we would always share with each other. My mom and them barely have food, but guess what? My friends was invited to come up and eat, even if it would cut my plate short, just so I could share with my friends during the holidays, during regular nights, during school nights. They would spend the night. I would go over there and spend the night at their crib. Holidays, we didn't really trip on it. All that we did was go outside like any other day, play sports, go fucking adventure off, climbing fire escapes, be on roofs, throwing fucking eggs off the roof, doing wild shit. Writing graffiti, running around, getting on everybody's nerves. I mean, and there was no cell phones. There was no calling you in. When them lights went off in the streets, that's when your little ass was supposed to be inside. I never, ever forget those days. And to this day, I still hate liver. But I used to have to eat that shit once a fucking week, and I used to... Oh, man, I can picture the taste still. Couldn't stand it. Nowadays, the last time I fucking had some liver, it was actually pretty damn good. Liver, onions, it was actually pretty damn good. But big man, rest in peace, man. And that was one that hurt when I was a kid. It was like the first person who was really cool to me, while everybody else kind of treated me like shit, because I was the only white kid in a Puerto Rican and black neighborhood in the Bronx. So, of course, I got picked on and shit. But you gotta fight back. When you fight back in the hood, that's how you get your respect. You can't let motherfuckers pick on you, bully you, step on you your whole life. And sports was a lot of my ways out because I was good. I was good in football. I was good in baseball. I could shoot the ball from 3. They used to call me Larry fucking Bird, which used to crack me up because I was white and I shot from deep. I would make that shit. I throw it up crazy because I was small and I had the crazy shot, but that motherfucker would bank in or just go through the hoop. And back then, we didn't have no chains, no nets. It was just a hoop. Sometimes you couldn't even tell if you made a swish or you made a fucking air ball. But that's growing up. In the hood on Taylor Ave, man, and Taylor Ave with all my friends. I got dear friends to this day from that same block I talk to till today. Some of them moved away. Some are still there. I seen some of them that are on fucking dope now. That are straight fiends. And these guys used to be the drug dealers. And now they dope fiends. That's how that shit happens. These motherfuckers was out here selling coke, selling crack, selling weed, and now they smoking crack or fucking sniffing motherfucking heroin, sniffing coke, and turning to dope fiends. That's how it is. It's crazy when you growing up, you a little kid, you see these guys, they got big gold rope chains, Pele jackets on, fresh ass everything. You see them 20 years later, now they're the guys buying the drugs from the younger guys who now are the drug dealers with the gold ropes and the big jackets, and so on. Times have changed. Things come full circle. You might be on top today, and you might be on the bottom tomorrow. That's just how life works. So every day you live, and you got family and friends that you really care about, who are really, truly in your corner and are a piece of your heart, Cherish that, man, because a lot of folks don't even have that. A lot of folks are begging and praying. They they had their mother, their father, they brother, they best friends. A lot of folks is doing time in the pen and ain't never coming home for doing some shit they did at a young age. They'll never see their family for Christmas. They'll never get to come home and open or buy a present. So man, these these fucking holidays aren't always happy. You know how they always say happy holidays? Nah, it's just fucking holidays. I might not get shit for Christmas, but I'm alive still. I got my family. What's left of my family. I got really good friends who I consider my family. Times are rough, absolutely. Times have always been rough for me my whole life. One day, maybe one day, shit'll change and I'll get a break and I'll blow up. Who knows? Maybe this fucking video might blow up. Who knows? It's just something for the holidays and they ain't fucking happy. I got my mother 3,000 miles away. Every day, I wish I could be that way and spend time with her. But I'm on the other side, trying to do different things. You know what I'm saying? I did that already. She don't want to move out of there. That's fine. I still go every year to see her. Times ain't always gonna be great. It's the bad times you gotta cherish too, because that's what makes you stronger and that's what makes you appreciate when times change and things get better. You know, there's always been times where I always ask, why me? Why do I gotta suffer? Why did I not have shit? Why my daddy was never there? And then I'm like, why not? There's a lot of kids that have it worse than me. Why the fuck am I complaining? How about the kids who don't got a mother or a fucking father? How about the kids who fucking grew up in foster homes, been fucking molested? How about the kids who are in wheelchairs, crutches, can't walk, kids that are blind? You might think you might have it bad, but when you look at other folks, be happy for what you got and not upset for what you don't got. Because life can turn like this. One day you can be up, next day you can be down. One day you can be alive, the next day you can be in a grave, and people are putting roses on top of your casket as they lower you down 6 feet into the grave. Holidays is just another day for you to spend money. But if you got family, just let your family know you care about them, you're thinking about them, you love them, even if you can't afford to go out and buy something fancy. That's not what it's about. It's about acknowledging that I think about you. I care for you. You were there for me. I'm going to be there for you, guaranteed. And don't always think to impress or show love, you got to spend money. It's just a simple phone call, simple showing up at the front door, having dinner, sitting down, talking, chilling, maybe even watching a movie. Who knows? Taking a walk. It's the simple things in life people forget to do. You know what I'm saying? And you get all mad. Oh man, I'm broke this fucking Thanksgiving, this Christmas. I can't get a turkey. I can't get no presents. Just be happy you're alive and you're not behind bars. Be happy you got somebody to call for the holidays to tell them, I love you. Be happy you can see your kids and not through a phone on a jail call. Be happy you got kids that are healthy. Be happy that you're not dead. Because these holidays will bring you down, depress you, make you want to do shit to go get shit that's going to cause you to be in trouble. And there ain't no place for you to be in jail when you can be free, sitting with your family, even if you don't have no money. I mean, I've been through it. I've had nothing. I still got nothing. But I'm happy. I got a roof over my head. I got clothes on my back. My mom is alive. My son is doing well. And I mean, I pray for my daughter to do well. She's the one with the problem now. Got a drug problem. Don't want to come home. She's grown though. OD'd a few times on fentanyl. They had to bring her back to life. That's what I pray for. That's what my Christmas miracle would be, that my baby get off the drugs and stop fucking with fentanyl. And please, God, don't take my baby. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing I pray for. I don't pray for riches. I don't pray for cars and jewelry and bitches. I just pray for the well-being of my kids and my family and my friends. Because everybody is not blessed to have their kids. Some people don't take care of their kids. Some people's BMs took their kids and they don't even know where the fuck their kids is at. So everybody, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and it doesn't mean you gotta come out your pocket and splurge if you don't got it. Tell somebody who you really care about you love them. Show up. Get a bite to eat. Give him a hug. If it's your brother, give him a pound. You know what I'm saying? Drink a beer with him. Maybe brandy and eggnog. However you want to celebrate your holidays, do it. But I will tell you this. Nothing in life comes easy. You got to work for everything you get. Times are going to get hard, man. But don't give up. Keep striving. Keep pushing, because you never know. One day you might break through. You might get what you've been looking for your whole life. But when you get it, are you going to know what to do with it? Are you going to do the right thing with it? Or are you going to fumble the bag and be back to ground zero with nothing because you didn't know how to have money and how to save it, invest it, and spend it right? Are you going to spend it recklessly and in a year from now be back to square one or worse? Are you going to be on drugs? Are you going to drink yourself to death? There's a lot of things that can go wrong in life. But like I say, during these holidays, just be thankful for the things you got and not ungrateful for the shit you don't have. I mean, nobody has it worse than somebody else. There's always somebody living a more fucked up life than you and got it 10 times worse. So just be happy where you are at. You're breathing, you're alive, you can see your kids, you can speak to them, and that's all it's about. So during this holidays, everybody stay up, stay blessed, stay safe, and let's make next year better than this year was, because this year was up and down, up and down, up and down. So this is Christ 17 TV, everybody. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. It won't cost you a dime. And like I tell you every time around this time, don't never give up. Keep striving. One day you might break through and you might get what you've been always working hard for. It's not going to be simple, not going to be easy. Life is hard. Every day is a struggle, but you can make it through as long as you try. So I'm going to tell you this one last time. I'm Christ 17 TV. Stay safe, stay blessed, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.